This is the 6 Sports Desk.
Sometimes we just don't feel like ourselves. Maybe it's been a bad week or there's a lot of stress in our lives. Whatever it may be, when you're a professional athlete, you see those struggles very clearly. For Detroit Tigers rookie Riley Greene, he was in a hitting slump coming into Friday night's game against the Cleveland Guardians with 6 straight strikeouts and not knowing how to find his swing again. Well, last night he was able to find his swing in a big way. In the 3rd inning, he crushed this ball for his 2nd home run of his career. He backed that up with a 2-run double in the top of the 4th inning. And even though they got a 6-5 loss against the Guardians last night, Riley Greene is hitting is a little bit of a spark to the Tigers dugout. And he shared his mindset and what's helped him find his rhythm again.
I'm always going to be in attack mode. If he's going to throw a first pitch fastball, I'm going to swing at it. You know, if I swing at it and it's a curveball in the dirt, I mean, I'm sticking to my approach, sticking to my plan. It just kind of happened. He threw a first pitch fastball. I mean, I hit it straight up, but I hit it good, felt good. So, kind of going into the next couple ABs, I felt pretty good about the swing.
Well, as for the Tigers' 3rd game of the series against the Guardians, it's Cleveland's hitters who are having a fun day today. They scored 3 runs in the 1st inning, then 5 runs in the 2nd inning, and they haven't looked back since then. We'll have the full highlights and reaction to this game tonight on 6 News at 11. From the diamond to the court, the Detroit Pistons are looking more and more like a developed team and a unit in the Summer League schedule as it rolls on. And they came into today's game against the Orlando Magic with a 2-2 record. We're looking to find some key young players to be a part of the regular season roster. Out to Las Vegas we go, where the Pistons are sitting some of their top draft picks in this game. But Charlie Moore had himself a day. A point guard position for him, the 5'11" frame. Don't let it fool you. The young man went off for 21 points and 5 rebounds and 8 assists, setting up a beautiful passes like that one. A rookie out of the University of Miami was one of 4 Pistons who scored in double digits against the Magic in this game, as the Pistons would go on to win it 102-86, the final. Staying with the pros, former Michigan State hockey star Mackenzie McEachern has been a part of the St. Louis Blues organization for the past 4 seasons, and he recently became a free agent. But today, the former Spartan found his new home with the Carolina Hurricanes. They signed McEachern to a 1-year, 2-way deal, meaning that he'll most likely be spending his time between the Hurricanes and their development team, the Chicago Wolves. McEachern was a member of the Blues during their 2019 Stanley Cup championship season, but was moved down to the Blues development squad throughout his time in St. Louis. Last season, he only played 14 games with the Blues and had 2 assists. And he'll look to have an even bigger role with the Hurricanes this upcoming year. Now out to Scotland for the 3rd round of the Open Championship, where Rory McIlroy is all smiles after having an awesome 3rd round, which can pretty much be wrapped up in just one shot. Check out this chip shot out of the bunker. Just beautiful. Let it roll. Stay right there with it, and it's in. He is 16 under and in the lead going into tomorrow's final round. Now to the golf courses right here in Michigan. Yesterday, we showed you how East Lansing's junior Drew Miller did at the U.S. Amateur Qualifier. And in case you didn't hear about it, he missed the cut with the 6 over par, but he hasn't taken that away from what he's been able to accomplish so far this summer. Since his runner-up finish at the Division I High School State Golf Tournament last month, the 16-year-old has qualified for the U.S. Junior Amateur for the 2nd straight year. Now, back on June 20th, he made the cut with a 4 under 67 and will head to Bandon, Oregon next week to compete with the top junior golfers in the country. Last year, he missed the cut by 2 strokes and is looking forward to his 2nd shot at the Junior Amateur crown.
To be able to do it again, knowing how cool it is even better, and I'm really excited. I got my whole family going out and one of my friends caddying for me. With the experience from last year, I think I can build off it and play good this year.
He knows what to expect now. He kind of knows the mindset going in. He had a pretty good experience last year. He played well last year, just missed the cut.
Our Ian Cresswell, that full story tonight at 11. We'll be right back with a final look at your forecast, so stay with us.